Hello everyone, welcome back. Working my way up here in the land of Italy, taking the cultivator up to start on the field here. Now, last episode you saw me plowing and I plowed under lime, and then I realized, though I did it wrong. I was supposed to put manure on first and plow that under, and then I was going to do the, what do you call it, the lime and cultivate it. But that is going to be okay, because that field I will be using for biogas this time around, and I'm going to use the grain head on the Forstmod. So what that means is I will just use chemical fertilizer. So I had a discussion with Toby Moby about that, and I guess the chemical fertilizer, it's I don't think it's as good as using organic, but it's still not as bad as using herbicides and pesticides, so I think I can live with this. Okay, so here we have plowed field. Oh, come on, get up there. I guess I need to put this thing in four-wheel drive. There we go. And switch back to there. Now let's have a look at the field, and it should moderate alkalinity. That means it's a little bit basic, but I can live with that. It's borderline. So it's going to, as I work the field, it'll get more acidic. So let's, let me see here. You know what I need to do is work out the speed on this. So let's hit number 2 and then lower the speed. Alright, there we go. Let's see how that works out. Now, I'm not sure if I should be fertilizing at this point, so this is kind of a test. Whoops, that's lime, dummy. Alright, so we're going to plant wheat. So let's have a look at what I need to look at. Whoops. There we go. Wheat likes fertilizer A. Dislikes herbicide A. Okay, so it likes fertilizer A, so we're going to use fertilizer A. Whoops. What are we doing here? Here. We don't need to see that right now. So fertilizer A. Alright, here we go again. Nice wide spray. Big tools making the work go more quickly. Oops, get it right out to the edge there. Now hopefully this will work, that I can fertilize it and then cultivate and seed it, and that'll work. And if it doesn't, well, sad face. Isn't that interesting that the fertilizer sprays out a lot further than the lime? I guess that makes sense in some weird way. Well, let's turn that off. Right over on this side, we'll cut across the field. Yeah, I could have cut across the other way and used a lot less fertilizer, but oh well. C'est la vie. There we go. Drive down through the rhubarb. When I say that, when I talk about the rhubarb, that's kind of a slang from where I'm from for driving into the weeds and stuff on the side of the road. That's the rhubarb. Alright, so let's take this down here, get that out of the way, and then we'll bring up the big curvets with the cultivator on there. Switch this back, turn it off. Then we get into the beast. Oh, I love the look of this thing. Look at it. I'd love to have one of these in real life. I don't really have much use for it, so I guess it wouldn't do me much good. Alright. Look at the size of that cultivator. I think it's even bigger than the plow. I'm not sure though. So you can see it's a disc cultivator, and then it's got those spirally looking things in the back. That's for breaking up clumps of dirt. They just kind of, you know, after the discs pull the stuff up or move it around, then that the discs or the things on the back, they're kind of break it apart. I watched a video on someone using one of these. Now let's have a look. Oh, look at that. I might have wasted that fertilizer. Oh well. Oh well, if I did, that's the way she goes. Oh no, it says, alright, type A, that's alright. Now I can use speed setting 2 on this, but I'm not going to because I don't think it's really, in real life, I don't think I really would use speed setting 2 on a field like this. If it was a big open flat field I would do it, but kind of uneven terrain here and that, so I'm going to go slower so the thing won't bounce around much. I don't want to skip, you know, skip parts or anything. So round and round we go. Alright, so after I'm done cultivating, we will seed it. And the reason I'm doing it this way is I'm kind of showing a rotation on this one field. And by rotation I mean we harvested it and then we plowed it and all that stuff. So we're going to get to the point where it's seeded, and then I will do a whole bunch of other fields off screen because there's no point in seeing the same thing over and over. I'll get those fields taken care of, and like I got some harvesting to do and that sort of thing. We'll still see some of it on screen, but I'm going to get a lot done off screen just to kind of accelerate the series a bit. So that way it doesn't get stale. We'll have lots of money so we can keep buying mods and try and eat stuff out, that sort of thing. I do want to try the bale wrapper, and see, all that equipment costs money. I just spent, well, what, 450,000 last episode for all this equipment. Now let's move over here. So yeah, that'll take me a while to make back. So really the only way I'm going to do that is selling all these crops, and then I'm not going to bother saving them for a great demand this time around. What I'll do is sell them because I need the cash now, and then we can get some more equipment. I would like to get a bigger. Oops, let's back up a little bit. Don't look at this. I just missed a little spot, so I wanted to get it. Anyway, yeah, I do want to get a bigger forage harvester. There's another one, the Big X 1100. I haven't tried yet. I only tried the Big X 1000 on Hagenstead. So I do want to try the bigger forage harvester, and the portrait has served me well, but yeah, kind of small for what I'm doing here. If I still only had that one field, if I didn't own all the fields, then yeah, I would keep going with that, but I have so much work to do on this map that I really need to go to the bigger equipment. And hopefully you guys are going to enjoy that. And if you don't, well, whether you do or you don't, let me know in the comments, and then I know what you like and what you don't like. How else will I know, right? I suppose I can just do what I want, and then it's not really a let's play, it's let's watch Hitman play, and well, maybe that's why you're here, but if you want to get involved, you're welcome to it. Alright, so mod-wise, there's not really a lot that I'm looking for in this series right now. I pretty much know what I want, and it's something like, well, you know what, this piece of a, like for instance the plow and the cultivator, I did need a bigger one, and I did mention it, and someone put a link in and I got it. But at this point now, I'm not looking for another plow or cultivator. I don't think at all in the series. I think this is probably what you see is what I'll use. You know, all that's left is the plain old boring plows that everybody has already used. So anyway, so there's no point in looking beyond that, because anything else I get is probably either going to be smaller or, well, I don't know. We'll see. If you find something really cool, and as long as it's a real life equipment, I don't want any, like there's a pretty neat seeder out there, I forget what it was called, one with, it used, to mark the edges of the field, it uses a laser and all this, and that was kind of a neat thing, but not something I want to use in a Let's Play. I'd rather use real life equipment. So, let's see. Let me know, by the way, if you like this caravets with this equipment. I think it looks pretty cool. You gonna lower? There we go. So you see those things spinning at the bottom. So if you watch a real life video of this, you'll see the discs will pull up big clumps, and then those turning things at the back, they kind of just scrape the surface, and then any of the big clumps get picked up by it, and then it kind of bounces through the thing, and it voice is going there. It chops it up. That's pretty neat. I like watching videos on farming equipment. Wonder why I missed this spot with the plow. See a bit of grass or something there. I think that's probably would need to be plowed with the create fields turned on, I guess. Yeah, there's a few specks like that around, so maybe next time I plow this field I'll do that. Not that it really matters, I'm just really fussy. Like you didn't know that, right? Alright, there we go. Turn around. So I think using the extra wheels on this thing, that's something you would do on a field that you're cultivating, so you didn't press the dirt down too much. I think that's the point of them. Either that, or for going across a bog and you want to spread the weight out. Yeah, right. I think you put this thing in a bog, it would sink to the bottom, wouldn't it? Alright, there's the cultivating. Boy, that goes pretty quickly with the big equipment, doesn't it? Well, let's have a look at. Strange. Doesn't show the fertilizer in that spot. It must just be because I missed that corner. Or did it all just... Oh, you know what? I just wasted all that. Oh well. So there you go. To use the synthetic fertilizer, I guess you're better off doing it after you've seeded. I wasn't sure about that, and now I know. Yeah. So it should still show. Yeah, see over here it shows a little tiny bit, and it's here because I plowed and I missed that spot when I cultivated. Oh well. You know what that means. Now I gotta go back and spray it again. Well, that's how we learn, right? Suppose you guys are sitting there screaming at me the entire time. Well, sorry about that. I'm just gonna pull this off aside because I'll deal with that later. Now I wonder, should I go back now? Well, geez, that milk truck just does not stop. He's always on the go. Now, what are we doing next? I'm gonna have to seed. Gosh, and I only got us that little tiny seeder. I could take it alone for another 200,000 and get a bigger plow or a bigger seeder, which I will probably do. So what happens now if I go and I spray the fertilizer? You know what? I'm gonna seed it first because I think that's the proper way to do it on this mod. So I guess what I will need to do, I'm gonna seed with this or the curvettes. We'll see with the curvettes, but I will use this to go and get the thingy doofer. So let's drop this off for now. Go on another crazy Hitman speed run. So we're gonna go back to the shop and gonna buy a seeder. Boy, this seems nice and maneuverable. I just finished playing Euro Truck for a little bit. And this seems nice and nimble now. You're driving a big rig, hauling a load of cars halfway across Europe. Alright, so what are we going to buy? See, the reason we're looking for another seeder is the one we're using is this one right, where are we here? Right there. 3 meter wide. You know how long it's going to take me to do that field? Even that little field with a 3 meter wide seeder. Suppose I could put it on a tractor and hire a worker and let them spend all day on it. But I do want to look at some of the newer, these are all the newer seeders. Now I did use, in Season 1, I was using, which one was it? This one right here. Yeah, it was okay. But, Alright, so this one actually will cultivate. What are we going to use? Buy. It's 3 meters, no point in buying the 3 meter. Could get the Condor. 155,000. 15 meters wide though, instead of 6 meters. That one's 9. Decisions, decisions. What am I going to buy? Oh, let me see here. Well, let me pause it and I'll just think about it for a minute. Well, I thought about it. The Vaderstad, you did get to see this in last season, so there's no point in me buying it just to show you. So what I will do, I think, I may end up getting another one. Well, I will be buying more cedars, but for now, for doing stuff manually, I'm going to buy the big one. So, let's see here. Holy cow, look at the size of that beast. So that'll be good for the curves all around. So all the equipment I've shown you that I just purchased, the plow, the cultivator, and the seeder, that's all stuff that I'll be kind of doing things manually using it. Oh, come on, get down there. When I'm doing hired workers, it seems like they work much better when it's something on a fixed, like fixed to the back of the tractor, like on the auto tractor. So I will probably just buy smaller stuff with smaller tractors for doing kind of running along on the fields off screen, and then on screen I'll use the bigger equipment manually. Whoops, sorry car. Sucks to be him. Oh, I guess we better fill that up or it's going to be kind of a wasted trip here. Let's see, is there a spot to fill this up? Ay, where am I now? I'm here and there's my... Guess I can go across the edge of the field there. I'll have to do that because I'm not sure where else to fill this. I don't know the map that well yet. Alright, so here we go. We'll go around over here. Try and get across in front of all these cars. Everybody stop. Big field of canola there I'll harvest tonight off screen. So we'll take this over and fill up with the seeds, and then we'll go and do some seeding. And then I will fertilize it, and then we'll call it an episode, I think. Depending on time, we'll see. Let's see. Not exactly sure where the trigger is in here, so... I have a feeling because this one's so big, it's probably going to be at the front. So let's just back this all the way in there. Okay then, I'll go around the other way. There we go. Alright, so I'll fill her up. Oh, we don't actually need to fill it, but I don't intend to sell this, so I may as well fill it up. It's only a few thousand. Then I'll run this up there and we'll seed the field. Come on, fill it up. Alright, what else can we do on this? Wheat, that's what we want, so I'll leave that on the wheat for the crop. My voice is just going tonight. Must be because all the talking on screen I've been doing. Alright, that's full enough. Let's get out of here. I should go along, cultivate this grass so it's easier to see where I'm going. Hopefully I don't meet the milk truck coming down here. That thing just never seems to stop. Every time I go out and about, there's the milk truck. Alright, so we'll drop this off here and take this over towards the fertilizer. That's up here. Pull it out of the way here. Get in there. Alright, we'll go get the tractor and grab the seeder. Got all this big equipment. little bit different than what you've seen me doing in other Let's Plays, isn't it? Yeah, well, hopefully you like it. Come on, you big old beast, let's get going. Boy, I can't imagine, like, driving this in real life. You'd need to do it on big fields, because, man, there is no visibility in front of this thing, it seems. Oh, what? Okay, so, did the hitch swing sideways? Yes, it did. What a pain. Alright, so I'll have to kind of come at this at a funny angle, I guess, since it's refusing to cooperate. Oh, yeah, come on, let's go here. There we go. Oops. Finally. Whoa. He's bouncing all over the place. There, now, here we go. This tractor sure looks a lot different with those extra wheels on there. Looks like a real beast. Alright, whoops, I guess I better not deploy that this close to the bushes here. We'll have to get it on the field a bit more here. 15-meter wide. It will not take long to seed this. So yeah, like with this bigger equipment, at least I can show you more stuff in an episode instead of here's an episode and all I did is harvest. So all I did in this one is plow. I want to kind of keep it fresh and moving ahead. So the only way to do that is use all this big stuff so I can advance more quickly. Okay. And we're off. Geez, I might have to come up here with the little seeder to do the edges. Oh well, if I don't do every little bit, it's no big deal, is it? Look how long this thing is. Between the long tractor and the long seeder. I'm almost at the end of the field just when I start. Oops, get it a little further over here. Down into the rhubarb. Remember what rhubarb is, right? Haven't forgotten already? It's only been like 5-10 minutes. Now the tricky part will be getting this back up there and turned around. Should almost fold it. What I'm going to do here is just kind of see just the end of the field here, so when I get turned around I'm not kind of running into the edge. Like so. Boy, this is maybe a little bit too big of a seeder for this field. Oh well. Oh well. Live and learn. How many times am I going to say that in this series, do you think? I've got a feeling a lot more times. Oh well, at least you see me learn, and you learn from that, and then when you do it on your own, you won't make the mistakes I do. Then you'll have the perfect playthrough. Yeah, come on, get over there. Took some time messing about to get it facing the right way, but there we're cooking. 15 meters of swath that eats up the field pretty quickly. Is that going to cultivate that line? Nope. Alright, so I'll have to turn this around to get the rest of the field over here, I think. Tell you one thing, having the steering wheel using the curvettes, it's way easier on any of the articulated machines. Speaking of which, on our co-op, we're going to have a new articulated machine next week. That'll be the Massey 1200. Looking forward to that. I haven't used that one before, but I've been looking at it for a while, so sounds exciting, doesn't it? Well, it is for me, so there. Alright, beastie. Did I put the thing down? There we go. Oh, look at it. It's bouncing all over the place there. Couldn't even hit that. That's alright, I'll go back and hit it in a minute. Well, lesson learned. This machine is a little... I should have gone with the Vaderstad, I guess, for this. Of course, once I get to some of the other fields, then maybe this is going to be a little more applicable there. Go right to the end here to get the rest of this. I know I keep saying it, but man, look at that. That is a pretty awesome tractor, isn't it? So if you're wondering where to get that, I've got it in the link description, but it is on the official Farm Sim site. It's been on there since, oh, I don't know how long. Since this tractor came out, and that was last year sometime, so it's been there a long, long time. I think we had it in Season 1. Bet you this tractor wouldn't have any problem pulling this around. What is it? 220 horsepower, I think? More than my little backhoe, that's for sure. I think it's like 60 or 80, I can't remember which. If any of you guys are tractor nerds, there you go. That's something to look up. A 1982 John Deere 310A backhoe. How much horsepower does it have? Suppose I could look it up on tractor data. That's where I go now when I'm looking for a mod. Somebody suggests a mod, I go there to check the year on it on our Let's Play, because we're trying to stick to, you know, the era. For instance, like right now we're in the 70s, so I don't want to go and grab a tractor from like the 90s or something when we're doing the 70s. So that's a pretty useful site for that, tractordata.com. I don't know if they show combines and stuff there. I never checked it. Speaking of combines, this I guess when this video goes up, it'll be tomorrow. You'll be able to see a International Harvester 1480, I think, is the model on our co-op Let's Play. A pretty nice one. It's a few things I don't like about it, such as the smoke. There's too much smoke, in my opinion. What else? There's a couple other things that kind of bugged me. The straw chopper didn't work, and it worked fine in single player, so Oh well. There was some script errors on that mod. Still pretty nice harvester. I liked it. Yikes. Alright, so let's fold this up. We'll call her done. There's still a little strip, but I just can't get in there because it's kind of in a dip there, so this thing spans across it. Alright, so that's the seeding done. We are nearing the end of our episode here. Let's quickly get down here and grab the fertilizer and see if that'll work now. It should. Love this little truck. Alright, so wheat likes A. That's what we've got here. Alright, so first we'll check, make sure that... Alright. No, that's kind of strange. 8.2, 8.1. Alright. Well, looks like it's been fertilized already, but oh well. We're gonna hit it again just cause. And if I burn the field and mess it up, oh well. You know, we're making doubly sure I got it, I guess. All I can do is guess right now. Oh well, I guess we will hope that I'm doing this right, and if I'm not, I'm sure you guys will tell me, or else we'll see when we go to harvest next time. This is funny, just trying to guess where I'm hitting with the fertilizer. This should do it though. I think this is, yeah, see, it's just hit the edges there, so good enough. Well, let's hope that worked out, and hopefully we've all learned from the order there. Some of you guys would have already known it, but I didn't, and well, that's how we learn. So, thank you very much for joining me, and join me next time when we'll have more stuff to do. I'm not sure what I'll be at that point, because I'm going to do a bunch of off-screen stuff, but I will see you when I see you. Bye for now.